It feels all right. Cool, yeah, that's hanging on. It's giving us a nice little scrap, this one. Just going to slacken off a little bit on the drag here as it comes into the surf. Oh, I'm getting bites on both rods now. This one's just knocking over. There's something on here. And we have got codling. Excellent. Hello guys, and welcome back. Well, today, as you can see, you join me back out on the beach, and very familiar beach to a lot of yous. I am fishing today on Chesil Beach and really excited to be here. It's always a lovely outing. I've literally got the whole beach to myself where I've plotted up today, so that's excellent. It goes without saying, you come to Chesil, I'm of course going to be trying for a few cod. I've also fishing one rod with some ray baits on. Going to be fishing fishy sardine baits and squid. Hopefully we can nab a nice blonde ray as well, fingers crossed, you just never know. I'll take you through my rigs and tactics, but just rolling on in the background, as now we're into the start of December, we are now just starting on a 2-month-long competition that Southwest Sea Baits are running. It's a 4-species comp where you need to weigh in a selection of 4 fish out of a list that's given, and the biggest 4 fish over the 2 months wins the competition. Quite a lot of people have entered. Of course I've entered as well. You've got to be in it to win it. And yeah, so this is the first little crack at it. Hopefully I can tick off 4 species today, but just one would be nice. So yeah, let's get a crack in. I'll take you through what I'm doing today as well in a short while as I'm doing it. I've had little knocks on both rods so far in my first 2 casts, so it's good promising signs. Hopefully I don't get annihilated by little stuff. But bang on high water at the moment, fishing it all the way down to low, over low water, fishing it all the way back up, and then I'll make a call as to, that should be just getting into dark, well into darkness. I'll make a call then as to whether or not I stay on right into the evening or do one. We'll see how well the fishing goes. Sit back and enjoy, guys, and fingers crossed let's get a few rod benders today. Right then, just quickly talk you through my end game today and what my plan of action is. Here are the 2 baits that I'm putting out. You can see right hand rod, I've got a single size 5/0 Sakuma Manta Extra, 50-pound snood, long old snood, about 5 or 6 foot, and that is going to be fishing half sardines and fish baits all day. On the other rod, I am fishing with a mixture of squid carp. That's a carp squid bait there, if you can see that, nice and juicy and succulent. And I'm also fishing frozen black lugs and squid. I didn't have a chance to get any fresh worms, unfortunately, but I'm fully frozen today and I feel totally confident anyway. That's fishing on a pennel for various big mouth extra hooks, size 4/0 point hook, size 2/0 on the pennel. The reason I'm not fishing a pennel on the fish bait is because, as I mentioned earlier, we're doing this competition now and it's a rule that you're allowed 3 hooks over 2 rods, so hence why we've got 1 there and 2 there. Both rods I'm fishing the same rigs. I'm fishing up and overs, so we've got big long flowing traces on up and over rigs, and yeah, one fishing primarily for cod, another fishing primarily for the ray species. And as you can see, I've got a separate spare bait set up, 2 rods out fishing. I'm going to bring both of them in now. I've had bites on both rods, little knocks and taps. I'm probably baitless on both of them, but that's where we're at. There we go. Right guys, feels like we're into our first action of the day on the fish bait. Feels a little bit like a dogfish, if I'm honest. Well, and it's just gobbed me, has it? No, it's still on there. Well, there you go. So we've got our first fish of the day. As I say, Mr. Dogfish. There we go. Gurgling, puking doggy. Well, we're into something here on the worm bait. It is another doggy. Hopefully we don't get a massive dog fest today. But you can't odge it with these blimmin' things. Now, I'm just using, for the singular hook, heavier whipping on this sardine bait. I've got really fine stuff on the other rod, and with a pennel, because obviously the pennels do hold the bait in place, but I've got slightly heavier whipping, medium thickness whipping for this one, just so I can make sure it all stays on there, because I don't want it coming off, obviously. There you go, there's my second variation on what I'm fishing. You've seen I've got on the other one rod I've got the crab cart squid, and I'm also fishing black lug squid on that rod. That's the pennel, and I'm fishing the single hook with the sardine on the other rod. You just keep plugging away and you're getting bites from, you know, nuisance fish, doggies and whatnot, and all of a sudden something a little tidy comes along in amongst them and makes it all worthwhile. Gosh, there we go, surfing in on the tide is doggy number 3. Bloody things. It is. Yes, it is. There's 2 doggies, have a look at that. Oh, there you go, look at that. 2 on, 1 on each pennel hook. Dogs Fish Central today. We've got a strap eel. Well, that makes a change anyway. There's a nice sharp bite. And we've got ourselves our second different species of the day. There we go, a little strap, which is pleasing really, because I've been absolutely annihilated so far by doggies. Okay, so here you go, this is the rig that we're using. Have a look, nice big long, it's basically a big long running lead that you clip down. It's the up and over rig. It's quite simple how it works. You've just got a long snood running, and all you do with it is clip it into your lead clip and then use an upside down clip, lead clip, genie clip on the top, and it holds everything folded over, and once it hits into the water the whole thing unravels and you have a nice big long 5 or 6 foot running trace going on. Just going to give this one a flick out, and then we'll be sorting our other rod out. There we go. Nice. Get that sink down. Down, 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 still going. There. We're on bottom. We're in here to something, guys. Getting a few bites. Something's hanging on there. It's feeling a little better than a doggy, if I'm honest. We've got a conger on. Let's flip him up. Not a bad one, has to be said. Now you may well bite me off here because I've only got £50 snood on. Haha, well there we go people, there's a nice strap eel, just under £8, 7.12. I've weighed it in for our comp because it's the first fish just to get me off the mark. There you are, illy illy, go and drop her back. Right, we're in here guys. Oh yeah, well in here. That one really took off the bite. That's kicking away there. Just going to ease down the beach a little. A lovely bite. I'm not quite sure what this is on, if it's on the fish baits or the worm bait. Just popping it into the surf. Well, that's ticking away there. What do we have in the surf? It's another reel, I think. It is another reel. Well, it will do us because it's making a nice change from the doggies that we were catching. Well, that'll be the third eel of the day now. Hopefully there's a real big one in it for us today. There you go. Just a little small one that. I'll get the grips to unhook it. Got something hanging on there. I reckon we've probably got another reel here, people. It feels all right. Oh yeah, that's hanging on. It's giving us a nice little scrap, this one. Just going to slacken off a little bit on the drag here as it comes into the surf, just in case the weight of it. It's an eel, I can see it on the top there. It's definitely having a nice little tussle there, spinning around and round in the surf. Just pull it up the beach while we've got the chance. There we go. Another nice eel. Well, it's not really what we set out for today, eel fishing. However, definitely happy to take it. And we're catching some nice fish as well, to be fair. You know, good stamper eel. Better than I was catching in the Tamar the other day. Haha, off the boat. Let's just give this one a last pull up and slide him up. There we go. Well, good fish, very good fish. There we go. Nice tussle. Now, let's get this hook out of him. There we go. Another nice long, lean eel. Oh, he's going to go Garrity. Let me just slime myself up even more. There we are. Lovely. Probably about £6, I reckon. Drop him back. We have got, I think we've got 2 fish on, one on each pennel, and they are 2 pouting. Well, have a look at that. Check that out. It's another double hit of fish on the pennel. Look, 2 pouting, one on each hook. I'm getting bites on both rods now. This one's just knocking over. There's something on here. It's offering a little bit of resistance down there now. I think it's just absolutely annihilated my other line. And we have got codling. Excellent. That's good news. Up she comes. I've just put that rod out there, to be fair, and yeah, nice big gob on it. Good couple of pounder. Worth weighing in for my comp as well. That'll be 2 down. Well, I'm sorry if I didn't get much of footage on that, but you can see what we've got. A nice plump Chesil beach codling. We're just getting to codling time now, if I'm honest. It's coming up to low water, and as we all know, they're lazy. They do love to feed through the low water period. Let's have a quick pop out here. Well, there we go. Nice Chesil beach plump fat codling. Just over £3. I weighed it for the competition. That's 2 I've got out of the 4 species in the competition. It's all about getting a few fish on the board first, and then trying to get a few bigger fish thereafter. But you can't argue with that. A nice £3 plus Chesil cod Lynn. It's just coming to low water, so we're just hitting prime time. So I really fancy my chances to maybe get a few more here today. Conditions are on point, and it feels really nice and really fishy. So fingers crossed. Let's get ourselves into a bit of a lunker, but that's a good fish out all the same. That's a pennel hook setup, people. Yeah, the 3rd double shot of the day. Right folks, that'll have to do. It's been a lovely day, really enjoyed myself out here on the big beach. Had plenty of fish. I'm absolutely busted. So, too many dogfish. A couple of nice eels as well. Obviously we had the codling as well, which is always a bonus. Good conditions to catch them today, I'm not going to lie. I really fancied a few codling today. I thought we was going to get a few more, and I think that if the pouting and the doggies weren't out in so much force, we would have probably had a couple more. There's surely a few other fish around, but that will have to do. Like I say, I reckon he's going to fish his nuts off if you stayed into the night time. I've got work commitments, I've got to shoot home. So that'll just about do it. See you all again next time. I hope you've enjoyed. And don't forget to push the subscribe button if you haven't. Ciao for now.